What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. For those that are new, welcome to MusselMemory. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and like. If you're just watching this video and not giving me a like and subscribe, come on, show some love to the boy. Alright, so today's video is all about the shoulders. So we're gonna do a shoulder workout today. The shoulder is a huge mobile joint, so there's a lot of variation, a lot of different exercises you can do. It's all going to depend on what you're trying to hit that certain workout. You're trying to go for more power or just endurance and little strength throughout it. With that, the shoulder, what a lot of people skimp out on is going to be the warm-up. Okay, so for all my athletes, especially my overhead athletes, the swimmers, the baseball pitchers, baseball players, volleyball players, make sure we get a solid warm-up. So even if you're not an overhead athlete, you should be getting a solid warm-up for your shoulder. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a couple external rotation exercises and internal rotation exercises, just little things to warm up the shoulder. So with external rotation, what we're doing is you can start slow or start easy and just push into a wall, something sturdy, something that you're not gonna be able to move. You're gonna hold it there and push for a couple seconds, okay? 10 seconds minimum, 30 seconds max, and just hold it there, and then you'll switch arms. Once we get with that, then you can flip it over and now work your internal rotators. So now we're trying to push in and act like we're trying to hug ourselves, doing the whole good old hugging motion. The next setup is going to be with a weight, okay? So with the weight, what we want to pay attention to is we're making sure that gravity is going to be doing some of the work, okay? But this is the biggest thing I'm going to have issues with, because a lot of people will do something different with the weight, which I'll show you later. So what we're doing with this, now we're sitting and we're going to have our arms in a 90-90 position, okay? And we're going to drop the weight down and then bring it back up. And lastly, we have banded internal rotations, okay? And this is the concept that a lot of people mess up on. People will put weights in this position and they'll do the same type of motion. The issue is, you guys gotta think about this. Gravity is pulling the weight down. So you're doing more bicep activation than you are actually rotator cuff. So pay attention to this stuff and you will feel a difference. You will feel a difference between putting a weight there besides actually using a resistance band. You're just doing this until you get your body warmed up, until you feel that your shoulder's getting pretty warmed up. All right, so once we're done our rotator cuff warm-ups and whatnot, now we'll get into the shoulder workouts. I usually like to start with, obviously, the heavy stuff, so that'll either will be a snatch or the shoulder presses, okay? Today's snatch, so we're gonna get some heavy snatches in.
I think you only love me cause I'm popping. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ball point, you know it's not knocking.
So now since we got that done, we're gonna move on to a different type of shoulder press. It's gonna work more your serratus anteriors, aka everyone's the wings. A lot of boxers have them. So we're gonna do a shoulder press movement. It's gonna be a push press from a kneeling position. So when we're doing this pressing motion, we're only using one arm. So we're not going heavy. We're going about 10 to 15 reps. You choose the weight, see how it works. If you guys have a landmine at your gym, this thing you can set up the barbell in to use it. You know, use that if it's available. If not, use a cable machine. Grab one of those little small triangle attachments and set the cable arm all the way down to the bottom, and then just from there, just getting a kneeling position, and then you can just start pressing from there. All right, so after I get done the shoulder pressing type movements, then I'm gonna move into the accessory stuff. So we're working on the abductors, so working on your delts. All right, so this is where I'll kind of start supersetting stuff. It's a little bit lighter, and I kind of go for more quick reps, less breaks. And what we'll start with first is we're gonna do some lateral abductions, side lateral raises, whatever you want to call them, and we'll also work in with that some shoulder shrugs. So when we're doing these lateral raises, I'm doing them seated. You can do them standing. You can use a resistance band. There's plenty of ways to do this. So many options. When we're going, I like to do, instead of just doing straight laterally, I like to try to slowly curl and bring my thumbs up first with the dumbbell. So you'll see that it's not just going straight back. I'll sometimes twist to get the thumb in. Reason, it just gets more range of motion for me. I get more out of it. You guys can try it around, see which one you can kind of get more lateral motion through. And as we move on to the shoulder shrugs, there's two concepts. Number one, if you want to hit more anterior delts, anterior shoulders, more kind of upper trap, I guess you could say, we're looking for, you know, the weight to be in front of us, and we're pulling up. So with these type of shrugs, what we're doing is the weight is behind us, and now you need to keep your back straight. Then when I do shrugs, I hold for 3 seconds at the top. So as soon as we get to the top, I'll count to 3 and then lower. I've seen studies, I've heard, you know, a couple bodybuilders, I've seen stuff that when you hold it, there's muscles that are being engaged, you need to hold that position for them to actually fire. Public service announcement. Don't forget to drink water. All right, so next on the list, we got supersets. We're doing shoulder high pulls, and then we'll superset that with shoulder Ys and Ts. Let's go. With the shoulder high pulls, you could do this a couple different ways. You could use the barbell cable grips. I'm using one, just straight bar one. You could use the triangular grips. Set 2 of them up, clip 2 of them up into the cable, and try it like that, just so you can kind of get more unilateral type movement, so you can kind of focus on the single arm if you want to. You know, there's plenty of things you can do. Do these with kettlebells. Oh, there's like dumbbells. There's so much variation with that. So make sure we vary it up. That's my key point and takeaway from today with the shoulder. Vary up your grips, vary up the weights, vary up what you're using. Next, with our Ys and Ts, this is a very, very hard workout, very tough. So make sure we use a light weight and really making sure each movement, feel the muscle, feel it contract. That's the biggest and most important thing with any type of lifting. Anytime we're working out, actually feel the muscle contract, because that means you're actually doing it right. If you feel something else, feel some other muscle going off, you're probably doing it wrong. So make sure when we're doing a certain movement, we're not just doing it just because it's on the list and we're checking it off. Make sure you actually feel the muscle contract, and that's my biggest piece of advice. Thank you guys, and just like that, that is the end of my shoulder workout. That's just one of many, a lot of shoulder workouts I've done, different variations and everything. There's plenty of things you can do with the shoulder. Focus on one aspect or focus on all of them. Look up different exercises, there's plenty, and I hope you guys will give this one a try, and yeah, let me know how you do. So this will conclude my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to share, comment. Don't forget to follow my Instagram. I'll be posting, you know, just typical things. I'll post more on my story just to let you guys know what I'm doing today, and I think that will help me just kind of connect with you guys more. Yeah, with that, thank you for continuing your support, and enjoy. I'll see you guys next time.